myself. Let me unmute myself. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. We are here. This is it. We are about 15 minutes out from the reveal of the Witch Queen, Destiny 2's newest upcoming expansion. We are so hyped. My whole crew is ready. They're going to be joining in with us soon. When I tell you that we are excited, like I don't even know how to describe it. Right now, Destiny is just showing a bunch of fan art and stuff from Twitter and everywhere, which is awesome. We love seeing this type of stuff. Me and the boys actually got a comic that we published. Well, didn't publish it, but we're making up a little fan-made comic. You guys should check it out. It's on Instagram at The Gaming Ace. But yeah, man, Destiny is a huge part of like me and my crew's entire like gaming persona. So we're all really excited for this, and we're all really excited to just see where Bungee takes us next. See where Destiny takes us next.
It's just literally
what's this?
recording the conversation. So.
Right. What could go wrong?
So I was 11 when you started the company. But I mean, but you're not that much older. Like you weren't that much older. Like what is the, like, take me all the way back
I
to
guess
the, like,
that's true.
Take me all the way back to the, like, the moment where you're like, I want to do this.
Yeah. There's a funny thing for like a lot of my life. When people would ask me, you know, like, how did this start? I'd be like, I don't know. It was kind of weird. I just like started making games, and it seemed like it was fun, and I kept doing it.
Awesome.
And when I really started thinking back to my childhood, like I've been obsessed with how like rules can change human behavior, and how you can all agree to play a card game by a certain set of rules. And the adults that I was observing, you know, as a kid they could play cards all night and laugh and, you know, interact in whatever way that they did. And yet you could take a different set of rules, for example, a set of rules that a 5-year-old made with the best of intentions, and the adults would like nod and laugh, but they would only play that game for, you know, 3 minutes. And like that is like always fascinated me. And I realized, like, looking back on it, that I've been doing that, you know, my whole life, and it like irritated my friends, and they didn't want to play. I mean, because we start as a game designer and you suck. Like, you're terrible. Like, your games are horrible. And they're not even games. They're just, it's almost, you're just like a little tyrant trying to get people to do things. And I remember like I probably spent like weeks building this like really complex pen and paper adventure game on index cards, and I'd like drawn pictures of monsters and everything like this. And I remember finally getting, you know, a friend to play it at school, and it was like the first dice roll, like some creature like killed his character or something. It was just like the worst possible, you know, like outcome. And I was like in 4th grade or something, but some kids look at the garbage truck and are like, that big, powerful machine, like that's what I want to be. But to me, it was the deck of cards. Like, I want to know how to control that. Like that, like power to build an experience that when people come into it, they leave with a smile on their face, or more connected to the people around them. Yeah, I've been doing that forever. It's kind of crazy. Way before computers. And then of course, right, I saw games on computers and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
My perception, you know, based on all of our time together, has actually been like, you are more interested in the making of them in a bunch of ways than playing them. Like, playing games isn't like it's not an explicit hobby of yours. Like, you're educating yourself. It's more work, but it's like you're always making stuff.
Yeah, I think this is true, and I feel a little bit like guilty about it sometimes, because I think it is the most dangerous thing as a designer to enjoy the making more than the playing, right? Because the number of things you can enjoy making is infinitely larger than the number of things that you can enjoy playing, right? Much less other people can enjoy playing. And so, yeah, what you say is true, and I feel like it's sort of like an addiction that I've had to fight so that I make things that are worthwhile. Because it's, you know, the whole shtick to me is about, you know, touching other people, like, somehow.
Yeah. So we talked a little bit about kind of the origin. I want to jump ahead again. I'm going to jump to my life, 2004. I remember I finished the campaign for Halo 2, and my friends and I got distracted a bunch by the multiplayer, and I finished it the same night I finished Metal Gear 3. And after I finished both of those games, I went and watched this Vidoc, the documentary that, like, I look at now, and I met a bunch of y'all, and I'm like, oh, I didn't pick up on all the like human suffering in this documentary the first time I watched it.
Do I get to sign your?
No. Do you remember this?
I looked for it actually before I came in today. I don't think I have it anymore.
You don't?
Yeah, no, I remember the sweatshirt.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what is this from? Like, what is this actually? I've like wondered this. Like, what is this? It was just like, what?
Yeah, it said Osiris on it. I thought it looked cool, and yeah, I bought it. I have no idea. Sadly. Right. I have no idea what it was.
Yeah, I still, to this day, I remember the sweatshirt, right?
Yeah,
and this is this moment that I became like aware that humans make these things, because otherwise it was like magic, right? Like, there's nothing in 2004 about, look at these developers making stuff that you care about. That's not, like, there wasn't really much of, like, the internet sucked too. Like, you didn't have like, look, you can access these people, and none of that. It was a totally different time. So I'm watching this documentary, and this dude shows up, and so the paraphrase is like, you know, it's like the cynical gamers who, if something doesn't grab us in 5 minutes, you know, we're gonna turn it off. And it was like, I was like, oh my God, it's like I was spoke to. And I have like I'm like an English degree. Like I can't make games. I couldn't write any couldn't write code or anything. I just remember feeling as like a player, like super duper spoke to in that moment. And so we come out of the building a game, like building it by yourself, and talk now about like the team has changed. Like building teams has changed. Like the way you think about building teams has changed. The way like in the however many years I've been at Bungee now, in the fifth, like the way the company approaches building teams have changed. So all the way back to Halo 2, like building the team for Halo 1 and Halo 2.
Yeah, I mean, I think if like past Jason was here, he would disagree with a lot of stuff that I'm going to say. But I think compared to the intentionality that we, you know, try, sometimes exhibit, you know we should have about building teams and how important teams are. Back then, it was almost just this, you know, snowball that was rolling downhill of people who, you know, liked our games and came to the company, and, you know, then, you know, the snowball rolled a little faster, and it was just a bunch of people trying to do their best, trying to recreate the feelings that they had, you know, when they played games. And you can get pretty far on passion and talent, but it sometimes makes things really hard when you're not being thoughtful about the organization of the team, the design of the product relative to the resources and time.
What's up, Harsh? Yeah, dude, I'm hyped, bro. I'm
Halo
ready.
2 super challenging for a bunch of reasons, but
I'm extremely ready.
yeah, I don't know. I guess that's and past Jason would tell me like, you're an idiot. We were thinking about all that stuff. You just had to learn. But like when I look back, like he wasn't thinking about that stuff. You know.
What was he thinking
All right.
about?
I mean, he was just thinking about the game. But I mean, I don't know. I always think. I mean, I think my past self is like not really that sharp, because I mean, every year we've learned so much. I feel, and so I look back and I think that, you know, that guy must be an idiot, because look at all the stuff I learned just this year on Halo 1. Like I didn't know anything, but I go back and I found one of the notebooks from Halo 1. Like that guy wasn't an idiot. Like, I mean, there's stuff that, you know, he didn't know, but there's a lot of like super interesting exploration and thought and like possibilities that, you know, didn't end up at the game in there. And so I don't know what to make of that, because I feel like I've learned so much, but when I go back, I'm sort of like blown away by, you know, what was happening in my mind.
It's pretty embarrassing when I think about I think about my life in terms of decades, and like what are like the big lessons from the decades. And when I like articulate one of the like a lesson from my 30s, it's like so embarrassing. Give me one from yours.
Yeah. Oh man.
From yours.
I mean, I started Destiny 1 not understanding the value of having at least somebody on the team who cares more than anybody else about what the team is missing, what the team isn't admitting, who on the team isn't talking to each other, where on the team are our dreams incompatible with the calendar, or our dreams incompatible with our ability, or our dreams incompatible with the hardware that we need to run on. And I saw production as, you know, a calendar and a schedule. And it's true that a schedule is a thing that you use to sort of test people's understanding of reality, in the sense of, you know, can the things we want to do fit in the time that we think we have, and how are we tracking against that? But I saw it as like an end in itself. And of course it irritated me, and I, you know, didn't pay attention to it. But God, like embracing all that stuff is a thing that will be, front and center in anything that I do. Anything I do in the future. I think it's making sure everyone on the team has an objective understanding of reality, and doing anything you can to fix it when that isn't true. I didn't understand that when I started Destiny 1. Destiny 1 made me understand that.
So what I want to talk about now is where computers are heading.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Where's it going?
AR is going to be the thing that displaces mobile. Like I'm so sure of that. I'm so sure we're all going to be wearing glasses.
Oh, man.
And all the TVs are going to go in a landfill. All those companies are going to go out of business.
Yeah,
all the
probably.
cracks in our ceiling are going to get fixed in our glasses. Like, so many people are going to end up with virtual pets and windows out to the Taj Mahal or the
Damn.
Eiffel Tower. And maybe it'll be 20 years. Like, I think it's going to be a lot sooner than that.
20 years
and I
augmented
think
reality,
it's gonna
huh?
be really interesting. And when it happens, like, the reason that you're going to know it's going to take over the whole world is everybody's going to laugh at it. Like, everybody's going to think it's ridiculous. When the iPhone, came out, the stuff people were saying to, like, not admit that they were holding, like, a chunk of the sun in their hands.
That'll
was
be
gonna
hype as
change the
shit if
world.
we
Like, the
end up
stuff
in,
people
like,
said was
Ready Player One, dude.
ridiculous.
That'd be fucking wild.
And people are going to do
Just
that
everybody
again.
looking through
And
glasses
the other
and
interesting
seeing
thing
like
about
seeing like
AR is
plus
if you have
5
AR, you
fucking
have to have
modifiers and shit.
local compute because you need high frame rate. You need to be able to render all kinds
You're
of
probably
crazy
gonna have to
stuff,
be in
like
shape,
right
man. If
there,
you're gonna be playing
like,
these
you know,
AR
within
games, you're probably
2
gonna have to
feet of
be
your
in shape
body.
like a motherfucker.
Yeah, which means I think all the cloud computing stuff totally going to happen, absolutely going to be a thing. But we're not going to transition fully to, thin client. But yeah, those would be my 2 predictions. Local compute never goes away. AR displaces mobile,
For sure.
like 100%.
So on a long enough
Invest in
horizon,
augmented reality now, I guess.
how are we going to get ready for that? we got, it's, like the,
So it's a great question, and I think the answer is, like, we already are. Like, I don't think what's going to happen is there's going to be a whole new slew of games that can only happen in AR. I mean, there's definitely going to be some, but I think in a lot of cases, what's going to happen is people are going to, throw away their TV and have a way bigger TV, or they're going to go to a totally virtual space that has a bigger, screen, and they might play some tabletop or strategy games in a different way. But I think people are always going to be playing first-person shooters, with some kind of input device.
Yeah.
On like a
That's
virtual,
true.
window in their visual field.
That's
and
true.
so I think a bunch of the stuff that we're great at doesn't, get tipped over by this.
We're gonna
I
have
think we're
like
great.
goggles
All right,
that
so let's
show us
go
everything.
all the way back. Bungee games, someday. Not the company's still there, but I think a lot about my life through the lens of what would go on my tombstone. I just do. I think it's like completely busted. I don't think it's like a thing a normal, like reasonably sane human being would do. But I think it's a simple way of summarizing your existence, and it's the acknowledgement that these existences sometimes come to an end. The question I want to ask is about Bungee's epitaph. What is that simple distillation of what Bungee is?
Savathun was thick.
The tombstone-worthy distillation.
I was on the
Basically
271
Elder
coming
Scrolls.
back across the bridge home, one night on the bus, and these 2 guys in front of me were talking, at first about college. Like, they were older, but they'd obviously like gone to college together, and I think they worked together. And at some point they started talking about Halo, and I think it was Halo 2 for them. And they weren't really talking about how much Halo meant to them. They were talking about, and they weren't really talking about how much they meant to each other, but that's what they were doing, is they were sharing those stories of, where they were and what they were doing and how they were feeling. And, that moment, that's like still
2 minutes,
keeping me
boys.
going.
2 minutes.
That might
Here
fuel
we
me
go.
for the rest of my life. And it's not the only time that's happened, but you get a few of those, and, that's all I want. It's just people sharing memories in an experience that, wouldn't have existed without, you bleeding buckets of blood into the, whatever code or design or something like that. That's what, 2 people having an experience that they wouldn't have had, if you hadn't created, what you created. Like, that's, I don't know. That's what matters. That's what matters to me.
Here we go. Here we go.
We're done.
Yes. All right, boys. Here we go. Here we go. I'll turn off my camera and overlay.
This is what I brought you here to see.
Beyond light!
Stasis is just
Let's
a tool.
see.
It's an ice tornado, dude.
Actually, I'll keep my shit on.
That's the sickest thing
shit down, actually. That'll be better. What is this?
What's those baby falling? They're so cute! No. We shall play this. Together, we are enough.
There we go. They put ass across his yacht in there. That's funny.
I'm gonna shoot you with 6 anarchies. You're gonna sprint at that Gorgon. Run. Godspeed, little doodle. Run.
All right, everybody, here we go. Whew.
Welcome, Guardians. This year, we're celebrating our journey with you, whether you joined us 30 years ago or if it just started today. This game is in our blood. The Destiny team is full of Destiny fans. Folks who came here because Destiny was their favorite hobby. Folks who log out from work in the evening and log in to play with their clan.
The team we have today is committed to relentlessly upgrading this game that we all love. We aren't happy with just another mission. Instead, we want to push the limit of quality you can expect in an action MMO with uniquely Destiny experiences like Expunge and Presage. We are committed to delivering the best mission content that you can play in any
Let's
game.
go.
with a
What's up,
friend,
Gav? What's up,
and having
Itachi?
the
How you
best
doing, buddy?
feeling action game, period.
And this shows through in the passion that we see for Destiny 2. Since we declared independence 2 years ago, the Destiny community has grown by over 20 million new players. And it continues to grow faster.
And we're the
than
best
we ever
in the
could have predicted.
Northeast.
We're grateful to be a part of this amazing growing community that you all have created. You represent Destiny. You help make it better every year, and you are so welcoming and supportive of every new Guardian that sets foot in the tower.
And only a handful of us are going to be up here today.
There you go.
Most of them are in their homes, at their desks, working hard to bring the next part of Destiny to life. It's a huge honor representing such an incredible team and introducing the next chapter of Destiny 2. So, without further ado, this is the Witch Queen.
All right, let's do it, boys. Oh, shit.
Truth is a funny thing. Does it live in the world or in the mind?
What the fuck?
Is it constant? Or can it be bent? Who decides what is true? In this universe of light and dark,
Are those?
there is no greater power. Tell me, little lights. What is your truth now?
Those are ghosts. Those are Hive ghosts. Oh no! No. Wait a minute. Boys. The Hive have ghosts.
Oh my god, James. Savathun is serious. I think she's the most dangerous villain we faced yet.
7 years we've been building up to this moment, and she is finally stepping into the spotlight and showing us who she really is. What we know about light and darkness is proving to be way more complex than what we previously thought. There are so many lies, truths, and revelations that we're going to get to in The Witch Queen and the year leading up to it. And we're paying off these narrative threads that go all the way back to Destiny's origins, and we're supporting it with the best content that Destiny has to offer.
Definitely. And we've got a lot of awesome content to show today.
I like his shoes.
Let's start with the most mysterious destination yet.
Savathun's throne world. This is an uncharted wonderland of secrets and lies. It's this place that she's created in her own image, this surreal and majestic, light-blessed world. She has this castle that she rules from. It overlooks this dark, swampy underbelly with this lone pyramid ship out there. It's the future world she wanted to create, built atop the darkness that she left behind.
And Throne Worlds, they're a deep part of Destiny lore. Powerful entities create these pocket universes, and when we're there, we have to play by their rules.
But now,
is that a
our
glaive?
own light powers are being used against us. I mean, she has this whole army of Hive that she's ascended to the light and brought along with her. These are the Hive Guardians, and they are the backbone of her new army.
Hive Guardians.
We've talked a lot. Let's show a little. Let's take the first ever look at the Witch Queen gameplay.
Okay. All right, boys. All right, boys.
Savathun, the Witch Queen. Hive God of cunning and lies. After the death of her brother Oryx, Savathun went into hiding. Not out of fear, of course, but out of strategy.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Spooky?
In her greatest trick yet, stealing our most sacred resource. The one thing we thought she could never touch.
Dude. Hive ghosts. How do we work these things? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is that a glaive? Dude, that's badass. Let's see these subclasses. Oh, break that shit. Yeah. Okay.
I cannot wait just to reach out and just crush a Hive
We're
ghost.
gonna be crushing ghosts now. We're just
we've
gonna
been
crush
defined
every
by the
Hive
light
ghost.
for so long. This is uncharted territory for us. I mean, we're in strange new places. Like the Throne World, it's haunting, but it's gorgeous.
Oh my
It's beautiful. There's a lot to love. There's a few things we saw in the trailer that we haven't talked about yet.
Savathun and her Lucent Brood. This is the biggest
Lucent
threat Guardians
Brood.
have faced
Okay.
yet, so we need to find new weapons to match their power. The Glaive. I love this thing. It's brutal and elegant.
Okay,
this
it's a new
energy
weapon archetype.
with melee
Okay.
abilities, mid-range projectiles, and defensive capabilities.
Okay.
It's our first ever first-person melee weapon, and it is such an awesome tool for the battlefield.
First person melee? Oh, yes.
The
Let's
glaive feels
go.
so good. Just jump in and unleash these brutal melee combos and transition right to an energy blast.
Oh, it's like a
It's
shotgun
really
and a
powerful and has
sword.
a lot of
Ow.
utility.
So, we've told you about what the Glaive can do. Now
What if
let's
that's
talk
the
about how you're
battle
gonna
pass
get your hands
weapon?
on one.
I don't know.
These weapons don't come out of chests at the end of missions, and you're not going to find one roaming around the Throne World.
Okay.
Your first Glaive is not going to be found. It's going to be built.
Yes.
Oh,
Weapon
nice.
crafting is coming to Destiny 2.
Wait, what?
Now,
Weapon
chasing
cra-
weapons has been an integral part of the Destiny Pursuit game since the beginning. And over the years, we've added more deterministic paths to get the roles that you want on guns. Think things
Okay.
like Umbral Engrams and the Raid Chest.
Weapon crafting unlocks the freedom to choose all that and more. It gives us ultimate control over the guns.
Let me pick
Now,
my
this
perk.
is a combat-focused crafting and progression system. That means the more you use these weapons, the more objectives you complete with them, the more you'll level them up, and the more powerful they grow over time. And
What?
at launch, here's the awesome thing. You'll be able to craft all Throne World weapons, new raid weapons, and the seasonal weapons. There's just a ton of stuff to do in this system. And the Witch Queen is just the beginning of weapon crafting. We have plans to add more craftable weapons, both legacy and new, throughout the year.
We've seen and we've talked about a lot of really
Boys.
cool features, but let's get right into the meat of it.
Boys.
Let's talk about the Witch Queen campaign.
All right, let's talk about this shit real quick. Because beating this
I
bitch's ass is gonna be
love
something
campaigns.
else.
They've always been a cornerstone of the Destiny experience. They're rich, deep stories interwoven with big combat sequences and memorable characters. They take us to remote worlds in our ever-changing universe. And so we're putting extra care into the campaign for the Witch Queen. We
Okay.
want you to feel those goosebumps when you step onto the Throne World for the first time and come face to face with Hive Guardians.
Hive God.
And
Damn.
every one of the missions has its own unique
They're no
fantasy.
joke
What does
either.
it feel like to storm a castle or just go straight into the depths of hell?
If you like games with standalone campaigns like Doom, Titanfall 2, God of War, and Halo, then the Witch Queen is for you.
All right, let's go. You know, that's bold. Those are bold claims.
So,
Those are bold
in
claims.
addition to our classic normal mode, Legendary is our tougher, aspirational version of the campaign, where the enemies hit harder and respawning is heavily restricted.
Okay, so
every
there's
battle is
there's a
gut punch.
real mode.
Every
There's a
boss is
campaign
worthy
mode for real
adversary.
motherfuckers.
It's
That's what
gonna
we're
hurt.
doing, Hirsch.
You might tap
NKDR,
out,
that's what we're
but
doing.
if you
Hard mode
persist
campaign,
and
no
you
matter
get to
what.
the end, your time will be well rewarded.
Whether you want to
Oh,
play
yeah.
solo or with a fire team,
Damn,
the
this
difficulty will
fucking
scale
Void
based on how
Knight,
many people you
bro.
bring.
Oh,
Here we
finish
go.
that bitch.
One last trip down memory lane. I remember camping out the perimeter for Destiny 1 because I just had to have the ghost. To me, it was like the symbol of destiny. And if you care about that stuff like me, you're going to want to get your hands on the collector's edition because you're going to get a Hive buddy to go up on the shelf with it.
I don't want a Hive Ghost though. That does look pretty cool. It does look pretty cool. Nice, nice.
Wow, that was so cool.
Oh,
I'm
man.
so excited for this one. And that's not even everything that's in there too.
I know. Those are the hero items, and they're, I think, one of the best ones that we've ever done.
Ooh.
Collector's
Wow.
editions have always been like this really perfect jumping point to enter the worlds that we build, and actually lifting like in-world objects and putting them in players' hands is it's just a good feeling.
We don't just put random items. Everything in there means something, and it helps push the narrative. And there might be some puzzles to unlock in there as well.
That's pretty cool.
So at this point, you can see Savathun has been one of our greatest threats, operating behind the scenes for years.
You may have heard of her brother, the Taken King, but Savathun is the most dangerous being we've ever faced. She's cunning, elusive, she works in the shadows, so in a way, Savathun is new to all of us.
Exactly, and now it's time to finally see this legend reveal herself and change the Destiny universe forever.
But when we talk about the overarching story of Destiny, we don't just mean the plot lines or characters that feature release to release.
Narrative is a guiding force in Destiny, and we're calling on its rich history of world building, bringing that to the forefront and growing it in a bold new direction. So when you join the game today, you'll experience an immediate call to action alongside millions of your fellow Guardians.
During this past year, we watched the results of your actions play out across Destiny's seasonal releases.
Yeah.
You've redeemed old foes, brought
Fuck that.
former enemies to the bargaining table, learned that there's always more than one side to every story, and built alliances no one ever thought possible.
And on the largest scale, you'll experience a vast, living, interconnected world of stories that's striving to a greater end.
We need you, Guardian.
I know.
You'll experience this alongside a massive community of Guardians, release after release, together. This is our universe's cosmic purpose. This 10-year journey we've been on since Destiny 1, it's drawing to its dramatic conclusion. The Light and Darkness saga will end. But make no mistake, Destiny 2 will not. We're building not so much to an ending, but more to this transformative moment for Destiny 2's future.
Last year, we announced the Witch Queen and the following expansion, Lightfall.
And now we're excited to announce the release after Lightfall, the final
Old Hive
chapter
Gods
in the
come
Light and
back.
Darkness saga.
Hey, maybe that's how they bring back
Destiny
Crota.
2,
Maybe that's how they'll bring back Crota.
the final shape.
Ooh.
It's going to be one wild, continuous ride.
Yes, and that ride starts with Season of the Lost. Not only is it the prologue to the Witch Queen, it's your first opportunity to interact with Savathun.
What?
But rather than spoil it for you, why don't we take a look?
What?
If we are to survive the coming storm, the tower and the dreaming city must stand united. We are surrounded. A ring of spears pointing inward from the edges of our system.
Oh. Two queens.
The Witch Queen is no less dangerous now than she has ever been. We must uncover whatever secrets she knows with the time that we have. Relight the pathways of the ascending
This looks like a
flame
six-man event.
and guide my people.
It
back
is.
to
It's a
me.
six-man event. Let's go! Six-man event, baby.
There is a malevolent force at work in this plane, Guardian.
New exotic quest. Okay. This is a stasis fusion rifle. Okay. Lorenz driver. What is this?
Your knack for violence is needed.
Is that a fusion rifle? Alright, whatever. Whatever, boys. We got crossplay. Let's go.
Perhaps with them, I can save us all.
Whoa. Whoa. Mara Bay's back. Let's go save her ass.
Seasons have gone through massive transformations since Shadowkeep. We're dedicated to creating an evolving, interconnected world that puts your Guardian at the center of the action. We're reaching the end of one journey and the beginning of another.
The days of Destiny's biggest story moments happening in lore pages is long gone. I mean, Mara's return has been hinted at forever, and now it's happening in a season. One of the changes I'm most excited about are the updates to the light subclasses every season in Year 5 of Destiny 2. We're adding aspects and fragments similar to Stasis. We'll be starting with the Void subclass update that goes live alongside the Witch Queen. But the Witch Queen is only the beginning of what's to come, and Season of the Lost is the prologue to that story. It starts off with Mara Sov's return to the Dreaming City, and with her return, all the awoken technology comes alive.
But the Hive God of War,
Right,
Xivu
let's
Arath,
do
has
this.
reemerged.
Where are the
Guardians
opponents?
and
Let's
Mara
go.
in her sights.
Let's go.
Guardians
We
will
got
forge a
legendary
path through the Ascendant
campaign.
Plane to save Mara's lost coven of witches before Xivu Arath can reach them. And to aid you in this task, you'll have the Wayfinder's Compass.
The time is at hand. The beacons shine bright and the ley lines are set in place.
It's an ancient awoken
Unit,
artifact
let's do this, buddy.
that gives the wielder
It's
the
me,
power to
it's
uncover
you,
pathways,
it's Hirsch,
secrets, and treasures.
It's
within
Eric,
the
it's
Ascendant
Frudge,
Plane.
it's Rob, it's Frank, it's Matt,
There's a
it's
plethora
all of
new
us. We're about
weapons
to
coming,
beast
including
this
a
shit.
suite of
Let's
legendary
go.
stasis guns.
Best
that
team
stop
in the
your enemies
Northeast,
cold.
baby. We're about to run this whole season.
The
Let's run this
armor
whole
makes you
season.
feel like you're a member of Queen Mara's court.
And no season is complete without new exotics, and Season of the Lost features one once intended for Aldrin.
Let's fucking go, Hirsch. Let's fucking go. Everybody's here. We're gonna destroy this season.
Let's take a moment to talk about Trials. So
Oh,
Trials
shit.
of Osiris is the in-game aspirational PvP activity and more popular than ever. Two of the biggest asks from our community
many
have been
cheaters,
adding anti-cheat and adding matchmaking. In Season of the Lost, we're doing both.
We've partnered with BattleEye to soft
Oh, we
launch
could never
anti-cheat
forget you,
software
Itachi.
when Trials goes live on September 10th.
Yeah, the Destiny devs
also,
have been playing
you'll be able
Doom,
to
for
matchmake
sure.
with groups of players to form
We could
fire
never
teams
forget you,
or
Itachi.
solo queue by yourself. And we've remixed how rewards are distributed to give all players the opportunity to earn some of the best weapons and coolest armor in the game.
That's right. We're shifting away from winning matches as a primary way to earn loot, and instead, winning individual rounds and completing matches will allow you to earn some rewards. But the one Flawless hasn't changed. So if you want to flex those PvP skills, the Flawless chest will still be the only place to earn adept trials weapons and unique cosmetics.
Let's go,
All right,
baby.
So the next chapter in Destiny begins right after this stream with Season of the Lost. Return to the Dreaming City with Mara Sov and learn the mystic art of wayfinding.
I'm so excited crossplay is going live today.
And today is your first opportunity to jump into Destiny with friends on any platform from all over the world, playing together.
Yeah, honestly, anti-cheat will need to help. Seriously. Alrighty. Crossplay. Let's go. Vault of Glass.
It's my first vlog.
Are you
That's
crying?
My first team.
Oh. Aw. LAN parties. This is when real. It almost seems like this is the last season. It's the last season before the expansion, so I guess.
As a company that prides itself on taking care of its employees and their significant others and their communities and those who are in
You
need,
black it, Bungee.
it's pretty devastating as we look at the racism in America. And our intention is to do better and to leave the world in a better place. We want to be a part of that social change. Fuck racism.
We don't just stop with
Bungie always been on the right side when it comes to
things like this. But we really utilize the successes that we've seen to be able to give back in an even greater capacity that spans beyond just the gaming industry.
Bungee Foundation, thank you.
Always donate to Bungee, to the Bungee Foundation.
Button. We're live!
Destiny servers are live. This adventure has begun. It's awesome to have you here.
This game is going to single-handedly destroy my social life, and I can't wait.
Good. It built our social life. Yeah, exactly. Bungie's always been on like the right side of fucking
All right, Guardian.
social.
Time to kick him where it hurts.
Oh, what's up, Amanda? Cade, Daddy! Cade, Dad! Skyrim noises intensify. Facts. We don't give a shit. We still don't like Crow. I don't care how you frame him. We don't like Crow. Stop trying to make Crow a thing. Oh, the Gallahorn.
This is great. Anyone want a hug? Hugs? No?
No?
No hugs.
No hugs. It's alright. Facts. Cade dying will always be like the saddest moment. That's the moment that dragged like veterans back into Destiny.
How do you follow that? Wow.
How do you follow
30
that?
years. And I remember when Halo first launched, and my friends and I completed the entire campaign in a single epic play session. And as the credits rolled, I knew that Bungie had transformed console gaming forever, and that I would be a lifelong fan.
Yeah, it changed how we played games too. I remember getting together with friends for Halo weekend LAN parties. We had so much fun. And 30 years of Bungie games is something special. It's something worth celebrating together. So we're gonna have a party in Destiny 2.
Holla.
Starting this December, we are launching the Bungie 30th Anniversary Celebration in Destiny 2. Free for all players, the 30th Anniversary Celebration will offer a new 6-player matchmade activity, secrets to unravel, and rewards that commemorate our long and storied history together.
And that's just the beginning. In addition to the free event, players can also purchase the Bungie 30th Anniversary Pack that includes a new treasure-themed 3-player dungeon set on the Cosmodrome within the fabled Loot Cave.
What?
Players will plunder its depths
New
to
dungeon.
discover an exciting
Hirsch?
new Thorm-inspired armor set and
Oh!
fan-favorite Destiny 1 weapons like Izaluna and Thousand Yard Stare. It even has the Claymore sword from Myth.
Purchasing the pack
Luna's
unlocks
back!
A range of awesome Bungie-themed armor ornaments and cosmetics to collect.
Hey, it's
including
Luna!
ornaments inspired by the Bungie 30th Anniversary
I have to
Celebration
text Eric.
and Marathon. But the dungeon holds one more secret. The crown jewel of its weaponry is a Destiny 1 classic. Gallahorn is making its long-awaited debut in Destiny 2.
We're going to take its iconic status to the next level.
Let's
Galley has
go.
been carefully updated for the Destiny 2 sandbox.
No.
So, this December, join your friends and collect exclusive rewards during the Bungie 30th Anniversary Celebration.
But the party isn't only happening in Destiny 2. We've partnered with
did y'all
Nerf
see-
Limited to create a functional
Did y'all see Gallahorn
start-firing
just now? Was that
We'll have
Gallahorn?
more on that soon.
And that's not all. Here's a look
Oh
at some of
my
the incredible
God.
loot we've made over the years and a sneak peek of what's coming up.
Dude, Gallahorn is coming back?
Wow, Lorraine, I can't believe we're celebrating
I need
Bungie's
all
30th
those toys.
anniversary.
30 years.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, look, think of all the games and products that have come out over these years.
Yeah, starting Operation
When
Desert
in
Storm,
doubt,
Pathways
Gallahorn's
into
out.
Darkness,
Yes, sir.
Marathon, Myth, Oni, Halo, and Destiny. 7 years of Destiny. It's an amazing journey.
So excited.
Is that
You know, we have a lot
Nighthawk
of really
helmet?
cool stuff
That's dope.
coming up and a lot of other things in the works, of course, as always. But
Yeah.
I mean, what do we have? We have the Fallen Captain statue, which is incredible.
And then we have the helmet, the Celestial Nighthawk
That thing
helmet.
is so cool.
Yeah. And my favorite, the Arcadia jump ship.
Yeah, I get goosebumps just thinking about
That's
that.
the
You know,
best.
it really gives me that nostalgia from Destiny 1. And so I think it's a great way we're going to celebrate not only Bungie's
doing it.
30-year heritage,
doing it.
but the 7-year heritage of Destiny.
Yeah.
And it definitely gives you the feels.
Thank you for being on this journey with us, whether it started this year or 30 years ago.
We've just started
Boys,
talking about the Witch Queen
log
today.
on
You've got our
right
first
now.
peek at weapon crafting,
Let's
our
get this
definitively
going.
Destiny campaign,
Let's
the
get all
glaive,
this
and a
rewards
year
going.
full of
Let's get all
updates
our-
to all our light-based
Let's get as
subclasses.
powerful
All of
as
this
we
and more
can
is
before
coming
this new
alongside
expansion.
Savathun's long-awaited
When I say
arrival
power,
front and center to the
I
Destiny
mean
universe.
power.
The Witch Queen marks an acceleration in our story, heading towards the conclusion of the Light and Dark saga, and we're so excited for everyone to join us on this epic adventure in the Witch Queen, Lightfall, the final shape, and beyond.
And the Witch Queen's going to kick off another amazing year of Destiny with 4 great
still
seasons,
have a half hour.
packed with all of the narrative,
No, servers
events, and
aren't online
rewards
yet.
that
We
you've
have a
come
half
to
hour
expect
till
from
the
us.
reset.
But there's even more coming next year than just our new seasons. The deluxe edition of the Witch Queen will also include 2 brand new dungeons to be released in 2022. And we're also going to be remastering another classic Destiny 1 raid and
boy.
releasing it free for all players.
This means going forward, starting this December
Which
with our
raid y'all
30th
think it is?
anniversary event, there will be a new piece of raid or dungeon content in the game every 3 months. In 2022, we will also be adding legacy rotations for raids and dungeons, meaning every week there will be new ways to earn rewards in both the latest and greatest content and raids and dungeons from the past. If you love amazing in-game content, we want to prove that no other game offers more quality and more variety than Destiny 2.
We hope that
It'll
you've
probably
enjoyed a
be
look
Crota.
into the future of Destiny 2. Witch Queen pre-orders are available wherever you play Destiny. Crossplay is live on all devices, and Season of the Lost kicks off today. See you in game.
Let's watch this trailer one last time. Here we go.
Truth is a funny thing. Who decides what is true? Tell me, little light. What is your truth now?
The Witch Queen is no less dangerous now than she has ever been. Prepare for what is inevitably to come.
Crush that fucking good. Yeah. To my fire team. Let's get online. Right now. All right? We saw the mission. We understand the mission. Let's get to work. Is the Traveler going to the Hive next? It looks like it. But listen, boys, we have our mission. And it's time to go online right now. I will see you all online. Thank you for joining. I'll see you guys soon.
together for video content over the next few hours. So it's going to be a very fun day. But as always, I really appreciate you hanging out. Thank you so much to everyone who's become a member of the channel. All you guys who tipped and things like that are highly appreciated, as always. And thank you to my clan friends in the Confluence who've been helping to moderate the chat a little bit, because it's been kind of lively, hasn't it? But yeah, I'll be keeping you guys posted. Be sure to get subscribed if you're new around here as well, because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. But otherwise, I really do appreciate you all. The support has been incredible. And here's to even more exciting Destiny content, right? Awesome. I will catch you guys very soon.
Health,
Sportsmanship,
support.
love,
So
character development.
STF is playing on Thursday at 1 o'clock and Fun